to win. Hi, Steve Brinson again from the Muscle Testing Academy. I want to share a few thoughts with you. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. How was yours? You know, that's kind of a scary question. For some people it works. For some people it doesn't work very well. Joyce has always told me, make sure I have flowers and a card. So that's always taken care of. Actually, on the way home from working out yesterday at the boxing gym, we stopped in at Fry's and went through their little tent, got all their flowers, and enjoyed that experience. And then we have this kind of quirky little thing we do on Valentine's night. I was helping the 14, 15-year-old kids in my church. We were making big hunting knives for the upcoming Mountain Man Rendezvous, and Joyce was helping the girls take Valentine's to all whoever needed a Valentine that day. So we got done about 8:30, and we quickly ran over to AJ's Fine Foods. They have extraordinary floral presentations for Valentine's, and that's always a fun one for Joyce, and I enjoy being there with her on that. Then we go look at all their really yummy desserts, and those are always pretty, but we love the flower design there, and beautiful kind of stuff. And then Joyce is also a connoisseur of vanilla dip chocolate cones, chocolate dip vanilla cones. So we ran over to a little place called Creme and Chocolate. Kind of pricey cones, but really good, high quality chocolate, high quality ice cream. And we shared a cone together for Valentine's. So that was a fun thing to do. So the question I want to ask you today is, like, what do you do to nourish yourself? And what kind of captivity do you find yourself in life? Recently I was over in San Diego on Saturday all day, busy all last week, so I carved out 5 hours in the rest of the weekend. And I just went out to Superstition Mountains and climbed over a couple of hills and back over years and some reading materials, and I sat there for 5 hours and just connected up with a different reality. Actually unplugged from this one and just grounded myself in breathing, grounded myself in reading and thought. And I came back with some whole new different understandings, visions, and ideas. And strange it is, I just got a real clear vision about what paradise is and spirit prison is, and those conversations. So the question is, what do you do to regenerate yourself? And I realized after that afternoon in the desert that I actually need to do that at least every 2 weeks. 25-minute drive out there, 15-minute walk back on a trail, and I'm away from everybody else, and it's quiet, it's peaceful, and I just get to be still. A thought here. I have a really good friend who I met through the Muscle Testing Academy. He found me, actually, and we're related to each other. Extraordinary person, a man of extreme integrity. Only we grew up with really different backgrounds. And his background led him where his travel, and mine has led me through my travels. His background, his history, led to live over half his life in prison. And yet, as integrity goes, a man of great integrity, and extraordinary person, good friend of mine. And we've been working together for the last year and a half, maybe so. And I've watched him as he comes out of the captivity of prison, and watched him session after session shed his history, all the things that led him to that. And we might go, oh my gosh, he was in prison. You have your own personal prison. What is your prison? You know, what holds you captive? What keeps you from living life freely, from being happy, from being joyful? You know, I've been talking about the conversation of lack mentality, and lack mentality leads us to be in our own personal prisons. And what if you could find a way out of your prisons? I've been working with this guy, an extraordinary man. I consider him to be a best friend, brother, that I would trust him with anything. From the minute I met him, I go like, this is a good guy, good man. And I think he was a warrior in the pre-mortal existence. He's a warrior here, and he's simply waking up to what's possible for the rest of his life. As he said, I'm surprised I'm alive at this point, so there's things for me to do. So the question I ask you, what's your captivity? What holds you captive? There's a really great scripture in the Bible, Isaiah 61, 1 and 2. To the wounded, binding up broken hearts, setting at liberty those who are captive, and those who are in prison, like helping them out. And so, in our little, or my little conversation, like, oh, prison. It's like, I work every day with people who are in prison. They're in prison to their history, their personal history, their family history, their relationship histories, stuff that's been passed down to them. What if you could name your history? What if you could identify the prison that you're in? It doesn't have to be mortar and brick prison. It can be in your mind. It can be in your heart. I wonder what kind of things you're holding on to in your heart. Trauma, wounding, things you've overcome, or you're dealing with that keep you back from really enjoying life, having a great time, feeling self-expressed, experiencing joy, even the possibility of like prosperity at lots of levels, emotional levels, financial levels, physical health and strength. Great conversation. So, send me a text, send me an e-message or a Facebook message, and tell me about what prison you're in. What are the conversations you're having? What are the conflicts you're dealing with? We're all playing a big game. I once talked to a man who used to lead seminars to 250 people, or he did, he still does. And I said, well, what are your conflicts with life? Like, do you have any conflicts? This guy was amazing what he did. He says, Steve, I have conflicts and challenges in my life 100 times bigger than any conflict or challenge you have, because I play a game 100 times bigger than any game you're playing. And I go like, oh, I got that. So, what game are you playing? What prison keeps you from coming out into the world and participating and engaging at the level that your heart calls you to, your soul calls you to participate? Like my good friend, last time he was out of prison, he goes like, there's another pathway. He contacted the people who contacted me. They told him, I don't know if you can see this person, but this guy over here is like therapy on steroids. And though I don't do therapy, the outcomes are extraordinary. So my invitation to you is, take a look at your own captivity. What kind of prison are you in? Are you willing? What if you could? What if it were possible to name the prison and to step out of the prison? And what kind of freedoms? Can you handle that kind of freedom? Can you handle that kind of joy and expression? It's a good question. So again, Muscle Testing Academy here. Message me. Let me know your questions. Let me know what kind of prison you're in and what kind of struggles you are with your life. And let's have a conversation. Let's talk. And tomorrow we are starting our brand new 2-day basic Muscle Testing Academy course. Amazing what people can do with that. And we're working with forgiveness, which is a marvelous way to step out of your captivity, your prison. Thank you. Take care. Talk to you later.